With only a few days to go, across the UK, candidates are doing all they can to persuade people to vote for them. The Labour Party under Keir Starmer are the frontrunners. They're campaigning hard in constituencies where historically they've struggled, thanks to a perceived collapse in support for the ruling Conservatives.
For Labour, their message has not been so much about delivering new, improved services, though they've talked a bit about the health service and improving public services. It's been about change. Vote for the Labour Party for change and moving on from what they describe as the chaos of the Conservative years in government.
Others are trying to pick up Conservative votes as well. Here on the streets of Bristol in southwest England, the co-leader of the Green Party believes they offer the best solution to many of those who are struggling.
While some people are doing very well, we have people in full-time work, like nurses, who are having to rely on food banks and wash their clothes at the hospital because they can't afford to run a washing machine at home. That is totally unacceptable, especially in a wealthy country like the UK.
Conservative Party leader, Prime Minister Rishi Sunak, surprised many by calling a July election. Most had assumed it would be towards the end of the year. The element of surprise doesn't seem to have paid off. All the opinion polls are predicting a heavy defeat. Here where I live, the same Conservative MP has been in office since 1992. 5 years ago, at the time of the last election, there were dozens of placards in people's gardens urging others to vote Conservative. This time around, I haven't seen any. And the latest polling suggests that the Labour candidate is going to win here for the first time in decades. Such is the discontent, someone has even paid for their own billboard to make their feelings known. Political infighting, a cost of living crisis and a perceived underfunding of public services have all hurt the Conservatives' popularity. Millions of people have already made their decision through postal voting. The rest of the country will have their say in person when polling stations open on the 4th of July. Each voting to elect an MP for their local constituency. By the next day, we should have a clear idea of which party has enough MPs to form a government and get the keys to Downing Street. John Beaver, SABC News, Bristol in the UK.